This movie's a great example of something I say all the time, which is that good pacing
Yeah.
does not mean shorter. A lot of audience members today think that good pacing means fewer minutes, that if the runtime is shorter, then that's a well-paced movie, and I
Right,
just
right.
wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Yeah.
Good pacing means that the movie moves at a pace that keeps you constantly engaged, that
Yeah.
lets moments breathe when they need to breathe. It means that it's well constructed, that there's
Yeah.
craft there. It doesn't just mean that it comes in under a certain minute count. They told him it cannot be any longer than 2 hours and 17 minutes because that's the maximum length before we lose an extra showing per day in the cinema.
So when it comes to runtime, it is kind of cultural, but me as an American, I feel like 2 hours is pretty good. Like, and
For a
that's
lot
not
of
for
movies.
yes, 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 yes.
For a lot of
And
movies,
there are
great.
some movies that it's like, okay, this is 3 hours and it should be 3 hours. But the majority now we're getting a lot of movies, Zack Snyder, where he's like, "Oh, I need to make it 4 hours." It's like, "No, dude, you have 2 hours worth of material that you have stretched out to 4. You don't need it to be that long." I mean, look at some of the best movies ever made are an hour and a half to 2 hours. Sometimes it's just overindulgence and it's not how long the movie needs to be. But the movie should be how long it should be, right?
You
Like
think
if it
about the movie Saving Private Ryan, it's like
exactly.
try to cut a scene. Try to think of a scene that
Exactly.
you'd say the movie would be
Yep.
stronger without that.
The new Dune movies, right? Like part 1 and
Yeah.
part 2, they're long. I felt like they should be that long.
Credit where credit is due about this Dune film by David Lynch. It's amazing how much is fit in 2 hours and 17 minutes
Yeah. Yeah.
because they get a lot of the information that Denis Villeneuve gets in about 6 hours time into a 2 hour and 17-minute window. The problem is the movie is pretty much only information. It's just it's
That's
just people going like,
so
and then
true.
this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this
Well,
happened.